This is a condensed version of a longer video about using the Commander shot timer. This one is oriented towards the Dallas Pistol Club range officer who may be using this timer in its evaluation phase for the first time. Let's get started with the orientation. Got two buttons on the top. The one on the left is your power button, and go is setting off the timer here. Simple controls on the panel here. I'll just give a brief tap here to the power button, and we're turned on. Now, before using the shot timer for your very first stage on this match, you want to check the M for menu button and see what's set up so you have the proper settings. Press and hold. That first screen was the split time. We're not worried about that. We're not worried about the presets. Want to go to sensitivity. On the sensitivity for centerfire pistols and shotguns, you want to have it at 5, so use the left arrow to have the bar in the 5, or if you're shooting 22 pistol or carbine, use the right arrow and put it up to 8. You don't need any more sensitive than 8 for the 22 pistol. So 5 and 8 are the numbers to remember. Press M for menu. Taking a look at the start time, or I should say the beep, currently it's set up for instant. You can see the letters INST underlined there. That indicates that when you press the go button, instantly the timer will beep. We're familiar with that. But if you'd like to use the delay function, so neither you nor the shooter know when the timer is going to go off, press the right arrow so the word delay is underlined. The current setting you see right now shows fixed at 2 seconds and random at 2 seconds. It's the sum total of that, somewhere between 2 and 4 seconds, the timer is going to go off. In other words, once you press the go button, the timer will go through a 2-second pause, and then sometime within the next 2 seconds, the timer is going to go off. So it could go off at 2.01 or 3.99 seconds, somewhere between a total of 2 to 4 seconds once you press the go button. If that's too complicated, just put it on instant and take care of it. Let's hit M for menu. Here's our part-time. We're not doing any part-time. Just make sure that it shows off for all three conditions. Echo delay, leave it on 10. You don't need it on any other number. Beat volume, if for some reason it's off, just press the right arrow and crank it all the way up to the highest level there so you get a nice loud beat. And that's it, you set it up. So let's do a quick demonstration. I'm going to wrap on the table here, see if we can't record some shot times so you know what's going on. Make ready. Are you ready? Stand by. Oops. I guess for this particular firearm, we don't have the sensitivity level loud enough. Okay, unload, show clear. Let's reset the thing. Press and hold the M for menu button. Skip to that. Sensitivity level up was 8. I guess maybe for this particular situation, maybe a 10 would be better. Remember, 8's good enough for the range, 10 if you're doing this in the office. Okay, let's get back here to the timer. Are you ready? Stand by. Okay, had the sensitivity level at 10, wrap it on the table. You won't need that out the range. I assure you, 5 or 8 will be more than sufficient. Now at this point, you're used to probably calling out the time 5:31, 5:31 to the scorekeeper. No need to do that. With this timer, we've got it set up with Bluetooth, and all you need to do is give your nod, a gesture, or something like that, that the shooter is all done, and that he can tap the button on the tablet and record the shot time. Yeah, that's all they have to do. There's a little button, and the timer will transmit by Bluetooth to the tablet there, and with the push of the button we have the correct time, so you don't have to worry about misunderstandings or the noise out on the range and so forth like that. Now, to maybe make sure that you don't pick up any untold sounds creating false shot times, yeah, you can hold the timer away from the shooter's firearm there. Hold the timer so the screen shows to the scorekeeper, so when they press the button and they look at the number that shows on the tablet, it in fact shows the correct number. You two work it out. I'm sure you'll have some sort of system. In any case, you're all done, so you're all set. Now at this point, just carry on, do your score and taping and whatnot, and so when you have the next shooter, stand by. That's all you need to do. Not necessary to reset or anything like that, because when you press the go button, it goes to 0 and the timer starts and you're all set. To turn the timer off, not a problem. Just press and hold for a second or two to turn the timer off. There we go. If you forget to turn the timer off, not a problem. It has a delay set up so that if there's no activity recorded for 15 minutes, the timer will self-destruct. No, it just turns itself off. So if we leave it in the gear locker or something like that, we're all set. But it would be nice if you could remember to turn the timer off. Or if you find the timer turned off because you're transitioning from one stage to the other and there's been no activity in 15 minutes and you think the timer battery or something's going wrong, no, it's just turning itself off after 15 minutes of inactivity. Okay, enough for this. Thanks for helping out and being a range officer for the match today. Bye.